Generation to generation in Nigeria, when a price goes up, it never comes down. Against the law of gravity that whatever goes up must come down. Reverse is the case here. Recall in 2015, dollar was 190 to naira, but in 2023, it's now 740 to naira. Also in 2015, fuel was sold at the rate of 87 naira per litre, but now it's sold for 230 naira per litre. A list of how the margin of price between 2015 till date has continued to grow is a thing of concern. With a constant increase in price of commodities, it's becoming worrisome. Now is the time to observe the law of gravity so the common man can have access to necessities. However, what is the reason for the sudden increase in price of everything? Nigerians bear their thoughts.
The increase in fuel, you can see now, we are selling for 300 per litre, some places 280, and these things would increase the cost of transportation on different businesses. So we definitely have increase in almost every commodity due to these factors.
I mean, there are people who control all the price of things like this, and we are there today. I mean, back then we used to hear about these guys going to filling stations, and if you are selling fuel for a higher price, they'll lock down your filling station, but it's not there today.
Hike in price in Nigeria, the fuel scarcity, and every of this hardship that we are facing or experiencing in Nigeria, I think it's as a result of lack of integrity, misplaced priority as far as Nigeria is concerned. No integrity, nobody's ready to say the truth. The moment you plan to say the truth, you are in trouble in Nigeria. That's one of the basic things. If you are truthful, you are in trouble. So those who are trying to be the other way around, they see them as the evil ones. Meanwhile, the evil is multiplying. People who are really doing the bad thing are getting more and more together. So I think it's until when we decide to put integrity first, trust, every other thing will fall in place.
As the price of fuel goes high, there's increase in transportation cost, and in turn, market people inflate the price of their goods to cover for their transportation cost, as every other thing also goes high.
Most times when you go to the market and buy stuff, you discover that the price you buy yesterday is no longer the price you are buying today. So it's actually getting to everybody, and that's where it really gets to, because there are several other things: the bills, the rent, school fees, children's school fees. Even if, likewise me, if I'm still going to school, maybe I'm doing other courses, the same thing, the price you pay, or maybe your colleague paid last year, it might not be the same thing. So I don't know how they arrive at this, but basically I feel government should try and provide solution. I may not be able to give exact what government should do, but I feel the government should try and look into it so that Nigeria can be a country where everyone wants to stay.
Look at food now, for instance. Once they hear that there's hike in fuel or anything, or there's just a little bit of fuel scarcity, you start hearing people, something that is being sold for 15 naira, you start hearing people selling it for 115 naira. I mean, it's because of greed.
We need to understand that fuel is the life wire of our economy, and if there's increase in price of fuel, it affects every other thing. And as government work towards making Nigeria a better place, reducing the price of fuel will facilitate achieving the desired result, as well as reduce the price of every other thing, so that the 30,000 minimum wage can actually serve the workers with more value. This is our fatherland, and we shouldn't have to travel out before we can live a better life. Let's make Nigeria a better place for all.
My advice: change the course of your life yourself. The change is in our hands, and I pray that the Lord will help us, that we will be able to change Nigeria for the better.